welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a mega update. Why? I'm sure everybody watching this video is patiently awaiting the Pulsechain and Pulsex launch. And if you're waiting for that launch, you probably want to know how high this thing can climb. So you can obviously prepare for some exits, or you could prepare for some entries and better prepare yourself for the road ahead. So well done for finding this video. Now, the first chart that we're actually looking at is Hex. Now, you're probably wondering, if you stumbled across this video, if you don't know too much about the community, etc., you're wondering, why do we have a Hex chart up? Now, I'm going to reveal that in a second, but first, guys, before we get into this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you've seen in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. With that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more, especially if you want to know when the Pulsex Pulsechain launch will be occurring. Now, with that being said, guys, let's get straight into it. So why do we have a Hex chart up? Now, for those of you who do not know, Richard Heart is the creator of Pulsex and Pulsechain. Now, his first project was Hex. Now, the reason why this chart is important is because Hex was the #1 sacrifice, right, for the Pulsex token, right? So we know a large majority of the Hex community, or also known as hexagons, are going to be involved in this project, right? And it's very important that you understand that. Now, the reason why we have a Hex chart up is because we can see how high this project launched when it was first released, right? Where it pulled back, and of course we could factor this into our analysis when looking at how high Pulsex or Pulsechain or Pulsex can actually climb. Now, I'll say to you guys straight away, right? It's important that you all understand this. Past performance is no indicator of future success, right? So don't just look at this video and say to yourself, well, okay, that happened, therefore it must happen again. That's not the case. It doesn't always happen. So do keep that in mind, right? Just as a disclaimer. Now, moving forward, guys, let's first talk about how Hex performed when it launched, and why I would say Richard Heart is a very intelligent guy, because, you know, for some strange reasons, we could say Hex was launched towards the end of 2019, and as you guys know, later we experienced one of the biggest bull markets ever in cryptocurrency history, or in recent memory. Many of you guys will have remembered this. Many of you guys that entered Hex early also can attest to this. Now, surprise, surprise, he waited again, right? And many people were actually concerned about this and said, when will Pulsechain be released? Now, of course, that didn't happen in 2022, and 2022 is where we experienced one of the toughest bear markets that we've ever seen in the cryptocurrency market, with most coins being down over 90%. Now, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm presuming that he knew, of course, if he did launch, there wouldn't be much action to occur with Pulsex or Pulsechain, because people are going to be in panic. It's not going to take off the way people think it will take off because of the general market consensus, and also the market condition. And of course, if Hex itself sold off heavily the way it did, why would his new projects do well as well? Now, funnily enough, he's going to be launching Pulsex and Pulsechain, what could look like the start of another bull market. So, make of that what you will, but he's a very smart guy. Now, we do have to factor that in to how high Pulsechain and Pulsex can climb. Now, firstly, guys, when Pulsex first launched, we did see the sell-off. Now, this is completely normal. Do expect this with Pulsex and Pulsechain as well. Why? This is going to be people that got involved in the sacrifice, got those early positions, and of course are going to want to take profit, right? And this is something that happens time and time again. Now, to be honest with you guys, this sell-off didn't actually last very long. It literally took maybe 3 to 4 days. We saw the sell-off, and then price snapped back immediately and then went on to have a nice run. So could we see the same scenario occur? Potentially. That's why you guys want to join Crypto Crew Premium, so you can obviously prepare for entries with our community, etc. Entries, exits, full preparation. Crypto Crew Premium right now, link in the description, guys. You do not want to miss this, right? So you can prepare with us, but do expect this to occur, so be very, very careful. Now, with that being said, if we look at the bottom, which was on Christmas Eve, which so happens to be my birthday. I wish I found this on my birthday. That would have been incredible, right? Now, with that being said, guys, we saw price bottom out, and then we saw for the first quarter going into March, we saw an over 23,000 percentage point move. That is absolutely insane, guys. Anybody that got involved in this, you basically would have made life-changing money within the space of 3 months into the new year, right, of 2020, which is absolutely insane. Now, even with that being said, right, sorry, in fact, it was way more than that. Let me just go up. Whoops. Let me just go up one more time. There we go. Almost 30,000. There we go. 30,000% from the bottom to the 1st of April. Just over 30,000%. That is absolutely insane. Now, you would have thought that we would have experienced a massive sell-off during the second quarter, but that didn't actually happen, right? We saw a slight pullback, but then we see another mega rally for the second quarter, pretty much going in a straight line. And what did we see, guys? A 44,000% move, not including the people that held from here all the way into the second quarter. I mean, that would have been, well, at almost 100,000% move. That is crazy, right? But even if you discovered this project at the end of the second quarter, that would have been a 44,000 percentage point move. Now, of course, we do know that price did experience a very sharp sell-off from that point, which is to be expected. I mean, millionaires were definitely made from this move. So then we see price pull back. And don't forget, guys, just to put this into context, the first quarter, we go from $175,000 market cap to a $49 million market cap, which is insane. Then we go from a $49 million market cap to a $19 billion market cap. So if you bought from this low to this point, you would have literally captured the entire move from 175K to a $19 billion market cap. That is insane. Then now we see price pull all the way back, right, which was actually a massive take profit opportunity, with the market cap going from almost $20 billion all the way back to $626 million. So that is a majority of the value wiped away, which is insane, right? Which is to be expected, to be honest. And then, of course, if you were to buy, let's say you bought at the end, to be honest with you, if you bought at the start of the third quarter, let me just do that again, guys, 2 seconds. So if you were to buy at the end of June, so you would have bought at $721 million market cap, and then you held until the peak that we saw in September, which was the 24th of 2021 of September. That's crazy when you think about it, which was its peak. So we saw the bottom on the 24th of December, then we see the peak on the 24th of September 2021. That was a 12,000% move. So still a good move, even if you entered on this retracement. Now, with all that being said, guys, the reason why I'm not just doing this in an incomplete percentage point move, because obviously people are going to be watching, getting involved in Pulsex or Pulsechain at different times, right? So if you're watching at different times, watching an entire move isn't going to be very helpful. So I'm keeping that in mind when obviously doing the analysis for this project. But 30,000% move, almost 100,000% move, guys. Even if Pulsex does half of this, which would be, let's say, 15,000% in 3 months, You know, in fact, let's just say 5,000% in 3 months. That would be absolutely insane. Now, just to summarize this video, guys, if we do a fraction of what Hex did in 2020, a fraction of what Hex did in 2021, we are going to be laughing all the way to the bank. You know, even if we do less than 10% of what Hex did in 2021, this is going to be one of the biggest projects that potentially we could all be getting involved in. And with that being said, guys, you need to roll things back, right? Remember to do your own research. Remember not to, go crazy, throw your life savings in this and, do all this kind of stuff. You must make sure you do your own research. You must make sure you understand it. All the videos that you watch on YouTube, my videos included, are not financial advice. Very important you understand that. But with that being said, guys, if you want to really take full advantage of this opportunity, you want to join Crypto Crew Premium right now, because guys, we are going to maximize on this opportunity like never seen before. And if you guys know about our recent projects that we got involved in, our entries on some of the artificial intelligence tokens, some of the entries that we got on, on some NFT tokens, you want to join Crypto Crew Premium right this second, because we're getting prepared for entries as we speak. We're ready for launch. We're ready for this opportunity. Hopefully you are too. But if you want to take what you're doing to the next level, join Crypto Crew Premium right this second. Link in the description, guys. Seize the day.